Imagine a land cradled by two mighty rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates. Here, in the heart of what we now call Iraq, the world's first true civilization flickered into existence. This was Sumer. Around 4500 BCE, what started as scattered farming villages began to think bigger. People learned to master the unpredictable rivers, digging canals and building levees. They transformed seasonal chaos into year-round abundance, growing barley, wheat, and dates. This food surplus was the key. It fed more people and freed up hands for specialized work. From these humble beginnings, cities rose from the mud like miracles. Uruk, perhaps the first city worthy of the name, grew to tens of thousands of people. Sun-baked brick walls protected streets laid out in orderly grids. Massive ziggurats, those iconic stepped temples, climbed towards the heavens, where priests sought to meet the gods. Markets buzzed with the exchange of wool, copper, and precious stones from distant lands. But to manage this growing complexity, they needed something more permanent than memory. And so, they invented writing. Around 3200 BCE, simple pictures on clay tablets began tracking grain and temple offerings. This evolved into cuneiform, a script of wedge-shaped marks pressed into clay. It wasn't poetry at first, but accounting. Soon, though, it recorded laws, stories, and knowledge that could outlive its creator. With writing came the first law codes. Centuries before the famous Code of Hammurabi, ur-nammu's code established measured justice. Society became organized. Priests, scribes, farmers, and artisans all had their place. Kings emerged, initially as stewards of the gods. The Sumerians gave us the wheel, the plow, and mapped the stars. They wrote the Epic of Gilgamesh, humanity's oldest surviving story about friendship, loss, and the search for meaning. Sumer shimmered for over 1,000 years, a beacon of ingenuity. But then, the light began to dim. The very irrigation that gave them life slowly poisoned their soil with salt. Fields turned white, and crop yields crashed. The rivers shifted course, starving cities of water and trade. Endless wars between city-states over land and resources weakened them from within. External pressures mounted. The Akkadians from the north conquered Sumer, forging the first empire on its foundations. By 2000 BCE, the Sumerian language faded from speech, and its great cities were abandoned to the dust. The world's first civilization didn't fall in a single cataclysm. It unraveled slowly. Yet, its ideas proved immortal. Writing, law, urban living, and literature were all absorbed and carried forward by its successors. Sumer vanished, but its blueprint for civilization endures. If this journey into the cradle of civilization has stirred your wonder, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into our ancient past. Thank you for walking the dusty streets of Sumer with me today. See you in the next one.